Hello. I like when you guys couldn't tell me when the stream started. The delay. Last thing I want to do is hit the button and think it's recording and then figure out it's not, and so I usually double check. But anyway. Well, thank you. What was that? Oh, I thought it was like the inside of a mouth or something. Okay, I thought that was gonna be lewd. Anyway, I might end the stream a little shorter tonight because I'm not feeling 100%, and I can't afford to get sick. So, I might end it a little shorter so I can kind of R&R. I've been really busy working on con stuff the last probably week. Be nice to just sit down and not do anything. Anyway, but this is technically con prep too. So, I forgot where am I at on this. One thing I wanted to potentially do is modify the audio, because I don't like how restricting it is right now. Mainly because I'm ending it on an audio note. And I don't know if I want to limit myself to that, because I kind of want to do like a 2-second one of these. For that camera. Oof, this is going to be tough with that camera angle. I might move that a little bit. Kind of like it's the equivalent to how Family Guy does, like, or any cartoon really does their braining, establishing shots. They just show a quick thing of like the same shot for like 2 seconds with like a slow zoom in like that, and then that's it. But if I put 2 seconds of something in there with the audio playing, it's not gonna work. So I will have to play with that. Because of that, I'm actually gonna mute the audio. I don't want to time stuff with it. I like the name though. It's called Marty's Got a Plan. Or Marty Got's a Plan. Okay, never mind. Oh, the month reset. I was like, those numbers are gone. Thank you, Skyline. I appreciate it. Should I clean up or finishing up stuff? No, see, that's just weird. Everything on my clock says it's 6:05. My computer says it's 6, and that's when it starts its stuff, unless it's basing it on my time when I put it in. I don't know. It's stupid. Okay.
One, you need wings to fly. 2, awesome.
I don't know. I can't keep it like that, but it's almost as funny like that. I kind of want to do a little bit of cleanup.
Here are some facts about flying.
I think I need to give her a little bit, if I'm going to extend this, a little bit more life, because right now she jumps right into speaking. think I'm just gonna have to throw something in. So it just has to be subtle, extra motion. That's all I care about. So I'm just gonna grab her here, and I'm just gonna move stuff. Let's. Where does she go? She goes down. So I'm gonna probably go a little bit further this way. I don't want the head to move that much. Okay, so it goes quite a bit forward. So if I put this, put it down a little bit more, and we'll move the neck down this way. Let's call that good for that. So it's just something to give a little bit of extra motion here. And I'll just extend that over into where she's starting to move.
Here's some facts. Here's some facts. Here's some. Here's some facts.
So something there.
Here's some facts about flying. Here's some facts.
I thought I could have her turn to the whiteboard and then turn around, but
Here's some facts about flying.
I might have to think on that. What percentage work do I do in stream versus off stream? Currently about 100% to 0%. I have some stuff I'm doing off stream, but the stuff I'm doing there is not related to any of the stuff I'm doing here. More I spend way more time on stream than work not. But a lot of it's because I am like Cider Fest coming up in like about 4 weeks. I think it's 4 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. Ugh. And I have a lot of panels there and a lot of content to get ready. So I've been spending a lot of time prepping for panels and getting that stuff done. So for the last week, I've spent almost every evening working continuously on stuff to get ready. The funny thing is it's not even SFM stuff. But those are some of the more fun panels to do. I've done SFM panels like probably 20 something times now, but getting that to try something new or do different stuff is nice. I like doing comedy stuff, and that's a couple of the panels we have going.
Here's some facts. Here's some.
looks better. Little details help so much. 2 touches. I think that might be actually too much there. Yeah, that might be a bit too much. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, let's do her tail. Let's go. Actually, didn't remember the song at first. Now I do. I love working from this angle, the mid shot, because like the tail I can cheat on so much on, the hoofs I can cheat on. I'm gonna keep it like this.
Facts about flying. Facts about flying. Here are some facts about flying. 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 About flying. Here are some facts about flying.
Okay, up and down is good.
Here are some facts about flying. Some facts about flying.
Let's do some of the turns.
About flying. 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 Flying.
tail goes up, but it shouldn't just stop. It should do a little bounce. A little happy tail bounce.
Facts about flying. Here are some facts about flying. Here are some facts about flying. Facts about flying. Facts about flying.
I don't think her butt moves at all this entire time.
Facts about flying.
Probably should change that. But I can't actually have her move. Hello, Taco.
Here's some facts. Here's some. Here's some facts about. Here's some facts. Here's some facts about flying. Facts about. Facts about flying. Some facts about flying. About flying. About flying. Here are some facts 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 about flying.
Hello, Blue.
Here's some. Here's some. Here's some. Here's some facts about. Here's some facts about flies. Here's some facts about flying. Here's some facts about flying. Here's some facts about. 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 Here's some facts about flying. Here's some facts about. Here's some facts about. Here's some facts about flying. Fly. Some facts about. Here's some facts about flying. Facts about flying. Some facts about. Here's some facts. Some facts. Here's some facts about. Here's some facts about. Here's some facts about.
Hmm.
Here's some facts about. Here's some facts about. Here's some facts. Here's some facts about flying. 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 Here's some facts about flying.
Okay, that should work. It was because of this angle I'm at, I could really cheat the hell out of it. Thanks, Taco. Because you can't see much of it, so I can make the butt go up and down there because that's the only part I can see here. So why spend all my time trying to make things look perfect? No.
Here's some facts about flying.
That's why I like the legs here.
Facts about flying.
So all I'm really trying to do is just keep the pixels
Here's some
moving.
facts about flying. Here's some facts about flying.
So that should be fine. It didn't mess up the tails, did it? Kind of. But that's not that's fault. I just didn't finish up here, so I need to make the tail look like it's
Here's some. Here's
it just has a little bit more life.
facts. Here's some facts. Facts.
probably actually just grab this, just throw it down.
Here's some facts. Here's some facts. Here's some facts.
Nope, earlier.
Here's some
No, later?
Here's some facts.
Oh, I think I might have been right.
Here's some facts. Here's some facts. Here's some
Nah, I think I'll do that.
Here's some facts.
Well, no, it's what I mean by spending time making something perfect is you want to put in time to make things look the best that you can, but it doesn't mean that you have to make it perfect from all angles. All you have to do is make it good from one angle. So I'm not going to worry about like this.
Here's some facts about flying.
I don't care. I'm just worrying about what's on camera. If I go to change the camera shot or the camera at some point, yes, it could make that even more difficult than just having it on it from scratch, or than just redoing it. But that's why you figure out the camera first. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Here's some facts about flying. Here's some facts about flying. Here's some facts about flying. Here's some facts about flying.
The one thing that I wish I would have learned earlier on,
About flying. About flying. Here's some facts about flying.
when doing the urban animating, is a lot of people make
About flying.
the mistake of
Flying.
they start, or they think that this is the only thing that they can manipulate on a bone. There we go. Is the rotation, when that is not the case. Rotation is going to be, you know, what a bone is technically bending from, but what an actual fleshy being, because skin is malleable, doesn't really look right if you do it that way. So it's also about shifting the bones and trying to give that extra life that way. So like for the wings here, when she goes to do flying bit, I want to have the wings go down a little bit for emphasis. Now I could go and grab all these bones and let's say grab, I don't want her open wing. Grab right close, there we go. And I could go down, and then I could take this one and like down, go down to, you know, try to make the down motion. Or I can just say screw it and grab this one and just pull it down. It also is for head bouncing. I don't know if I did it here. Yeah.
Here's some facts about flying. Facts about flying.
I think I actually put it in here. But like, I'll actually grab the head and physically push it down.
About flying. About flying.
And
Facts about flying.
you can give that extra emphasis even though technically you're snapping bones. We're not playing with real things, so who cares? One of the other one that's kind of difficult is sometimes a bones or a model on a shoulder will have a shoulder bone but it won't have a clavicle. And that is the difference between where you turn your shoulder right here and where you can then shift your whole arm up. Your clavicle is what connects that shoulder bone to be able to do the shrug. And some models I've seen don't have a clavicle. So your motion ends up being this robotic from the shoulder bit when it actually should have this extra mobility. So if you don't have that, then your only option is to literally grab the shoulder and just shove it around. That is a flying Dorito. That's glorious.
Here's some facts about flying. Here's some facts about flying. Here's some facts about.
Okay, so I want to do this wing a little bit here.
Here's some. Here.
And I feel like the wing is kind of like the tail, where you're going to do it for emphasis based on what's being spoken.
Here's some. Here's some facts about. Here's some facts.
So I'm gonna grab both these. Oop, that's not the one I wanted.
Here are some facts about. Here are some facts about. Here are some facts. Here are some facts. Here are some facts about. Facts about. Here are some facts about flying. Fly. Fly. About flying. About fly. About flying. About flying. Flying. About flying. About flying. Some facts about flying. About flying. About flying. 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 Flying.
I might have it go out a little bit, but I was using it for emphasis, but I think I'm just gonna use it for extra motion.
Facts about flying.
That way it just looks weird doing it.
About flying. About flying. About flying.
I don't know who favorite pony is. Maybe, don't know. This is. She's like, kidding me. Oh, it's definitely Blue Horse. I only have, here, I have Blue Horse just sitting right here. And the Spitfire. But I have lots of horse.
Here are some facts about flying.
Oops. So where is ring close 2? Okay, this is the other one I like doing.
Here are some facts about flying.
So
Here are some facts about.
so when the wing goes back,
Here are some.
or when it goes down, I'm gonna have this go open up a little bit.
Here's some.
More. I need to make it so that it's noticeable.
Here are some facts about. Here are some facts about. Here are some facts about. Facts about.
And I have to keep the audio because I'm timing it with the audio.
Here are some facts about flying. About fly. Facts about flying. Fly. About flying. About flying. Flying. Fly. Flying. Flying. Flying.
I'm not so worried about this one because it's so
Here are some
it's
facts
not so
about
easy to
flying.
see.
Here are some facts about flying. Facts about.
Derpy's a good horse too. There's a blue horse pillow, yes. The gift from Syria.
Facts about flying. Facts about flying. Some facts about flying.
I could at least be proud to say that I have not purchased
About flying.
um,
About flying.
any docus for myself. They have all
About
been
flying.
supplied by others.
About flying. About flying. About flying.
And the one I got is actually pretty middle ground. There are some that are
About flying.
definitely more on the lewd spectrum, and so I'm happy with the one I have.
Here are some facts about flying. Here are some facts about flying. Here are some facts. Here are some. Here's some. Here are some facts.
It was a friend when I was at BronyCon. Got it while we were there. I have that one and a Pono one from Ardale. This part I don't need, it's just reactionary movement. Don't need to hear her speaking. So I'm kind of just looking at this and saying, if I was hair, how would I move? So if something doesn't look right, I go and touch it until it does. So like here, the hair when she went down technically still had a little bit more momentum still on this direction. Okay, pull her tail done. Let's see here. I will now lock everything, ensure that I can see everything. Nothing's spiked. Spiking being where it does suddenly that, well, not that maybe, but you see one of them that suddenly looks like this on the thing, because then it goes whoop, whoop. But nope, looks pretty smooth. Our his pear butter one's pretty good too. Little Pip one, Little Pip. Is it the one from Hobbs Maxwell? I think he makes one. He makes a lot of Fallout stuff, so. I know like 4 or 5 that are the main people that make stuff. Okay, her hair does not move like it should. Okay, so right here, when the hair comes around, it curves. I don't like that. So I'm around it for now. Okay, it also seems like it comes late, so we're gonna move it. Same thing here. think I moved something I didn't want to there. Yeah, it's good. I was gonna do it myself. Ah. Okay, so right here, this hair, I'm gonna move it a little bit weird. I'm gonna move it up here, but I'm gonna fold it in, see if that works. No, because it looks weird on the side there, so I might just keep it turned just a bit longer, maybe out a little longer. The same thing, I'm gonna have it bouncing a little more. Same thing here. So her hair that's on the side of her head here, so like this one, when she turns her head here, it's not much, but so from here to here, she technically turns her head, so I need gravity. Well, I guess it would stay a little bit there, but still, you need to have it move a little bit more. Yeah, I might have done it. Okay, that motion in is slow. So this point right here needs to move over. Okay, so when she's shifting her head here, I want it in the end, so this will be the end position. The hair will be hanging here and here. I can't really make that one go too much. These little, like, bangs that she's got are my favorite part of this model. And what I'm normally doing with hair when I do the motion is I kind of do it like this, especially with fast motion, because you're having it, it starts fast, so I want it to pick up quick, but then it kind of just, it's like moving the center hump over the left, so it does a quick start, and then it kind of fades off more. So it's basically, this is the push, and this is gravity taking over. Doesn't always work, but it's a good starting point. So right here, the hair technically on her face here kind of hits a stopping point. I don't like that. Actually, it should, for the way motion she's doing, come out more. Okay, and I'm just going to hit that with a small bit of smooth because there's some kind of a sharp bit in there that I don't like. You go to the eyebrows in the model that have them by default. Oh, that's actually pretty easy. This right now that I'm looking at is not an enhanced model. It's just it's just the the Naka models, or one of the Naka models, because the science version of her didn't have an enhanced. But when it comes to like Rainbow Dash here, there's two ways to get rid of them if you don't want to use them. I don't like using them all the time because they add a lot more time to animating. They're like working with the hair, but where you can't just cheat it as much. There is a lot more detail you have to put into those things. But they can really help enhance things. So for here, so there's two ways you could do it. You could either, like here, so this eyebrow, you can either just literally drag it into her head, out of the way, out of mind, never have to worry about it, or just right click it, add a scale, and watch as no scale is created. Apparently these don't want a scale. I'm pretty sure that I should be able to, but it's being stupid. I've done it before, so, but normally, yeah, you can just add a scale. But they're just bones, so you can just go and drag them wherever you want and hide them. Okay, I heard a bang here. Okay, so everything is built for this position. But then she turns her head, which is fine. So she goes to here. So now I have to plan for this position. There. Okay, that works in between. So I could kind of just consider this one done. Well, her ears I think are a little too floppy, which normally happens. I don't know. I never really been a big fan of the jiggle bone ears, because they almost never go the way that you want them to. It's as if your ears are jiggled, and they're not. Your ears are, or their ears anyway. Is it clipping? No. Their ears are not going to be like rubber. They're going to be moving intelligibly. So in this case, turning it might be minor, but it's turning it to the person that's speaking, or the attention, to pull in sound. I think it's weirding me out is right here. Weirding me out because you can see it through the thing. That just makes my brain say it's clipping. All right, and then her jiggle hair for her front. This one is going nuts. This one didn't even convert. We need to fix that. Still not bringing it in. Was it even moving before? Let's check. No, its jiggle is just straight up broken. Never even realized that. Because this one shouldn't have her hair locked. No. Well, that makes this more interesting. You have one set of hair that's moving a lot and the other one that's not. Normally, because this is pretty heavy motion, I will smooth and reduce. Even with that, it's still very heavy motion. And delay it by 1. Maybe the other way. Kinda. But it still needs to be reduced. Did I have the right bone selected? No, I didn't. That would be why it's not working. Ice cream, no. don't think I've ever had Cherry Garcia. But also, when I was younger and I would eat ice cream a lot more, I always got the cheap stuff. It's only been the last couple years that I've started getting nicer stuff. I'm going to like actual ice cream shops or something. Actually, last night I had to order some stuff for that I'm gonna need for a convention, and I ended up just throwing out a bag of like some actually nice different coffee to try. And now that I got the French press, and so I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, you're younger to buy what your parents got, but I was in a family of 4, so when it came down to them buying ice cream or any of that, it was like the gallon buckets of stuff, so it was just cold milk. It wasn't that great of ice cream. But now, yeah, now that I have the choice. But I don't actually buy sweets. I'm not a sweet person. Like I have some like pretzel thins right here next to me. I have I like potato chips, like salty stuff, but I'm not a. I don't know. I don't tend to buy like. I don't eat candy bars. I don't eat like sugary sweets like that. I like having ice cream, but it's not. I don't keep it supplied around here, at least for myself. But I think one of the reasons too I don't get that sugary sweets and candy stuff is that it's just going to be a downhill plunge to fatness. So I'm just kept out of the habit of overindulging in sweets, so that I don't, because I'm bad that if I start eating something like that, I'm going to get worse and worse and worse. So then I can put off having to worry about it. Though I do need to get back to working out. I haven't done it in a while. I used to hate kettle cooked chips, but I just in the last probably like 3 or 4 years, I've just they're oh my god, I love them so much. I have had olive oil ones before, but it's been a long time. My big sin right now, I'm gonna switch it off, is I need to get the bag. These things, the Cape Cod chips. just a leftover bag from when I had a friend was over. But, I love Cape Cod chips. Okay, that looks natural enough. I'm gonna call that scene done. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Lay's chips. And actually, like, even for Cape Cod, it's the reduced fat ones I like more. Not because of reduced fat, but because I actually like the flavor more. Yeah, Lay's, those are if you want cheap chips. And even then, the bag looks bigger. The only time I ever eat Lay's is at work if I want a salty, quick, or if I try not to snack at work, but if I don't bring a lunch, I'll sometimes just have I'll just grab a bag of Lay's because it's like $1 and it's pretty big. Though I've swapped that out for like these like Pillsbury peanut butter cracker things because they were like 1/3 as many calories and they were about as much or as filling. So try to make at least some better decisions. I feel like her shadows here are too sharp for being daytime. Did I already try to do that, actually? Nope, okay. Why is he talking about potato chips? Chat helps. So here the shadows are too strong, so I'm just gonna offset it a little bit. And actually, just in general, I think the lighting with her is still too low. That feels better. No. I just keep it with that, just because a lot of the Twilight's has nice sharp lighting here. I might just buff up some of these. I didn't want to like putz with the lighting too much in these ones. Yeah, if I do that with this one, then I can buff up this one a little bit. Oh, not that one, this one. Actually, one of my other sinful things to eat, and they had a 5 for $10 sale not long ago, and I ate so many of them. Honey Nut Chex Mix. I'm addicted to that stuff too. I kind of burned out on it after eating like 5 bags in a week, but. She's still too bright here. I think it's just something with the lighting. I think it's just imbalanced. Maybe if I drop this down. Yeah, that feels better. I think it just felt like light was coming from too many sources. Honey Nut Chex Mix. Well, Cheerios is a different thing. And actually, I love Honey Nut Cheerios. Honey Nut, I'm just my guilty pleasure. Actually, what I've been getting lately is they have Medley Crunch, which is like a honey nut, but it's Cheerios mixed with like a Kellogg flake kind of thing. Those are really good. There was a cereal I used to get at Trader Joe's that was an all clusters one like that. That was really, really good. Oh no, not Chex cereal. I don't think I've ever had Chex cereal, actually. I had Chex Mix and Puppy Chow and that kind of stuff. But... Chicken apple sausages. I think we actually went through there a little bit ago for looking at that kind of stuff, but I've never tried it. Yeah, I didn't expect the prices to be as low as they are. Actually, they're not super cheap, but they're actually very comparable for their quality difference. No, chicken apple sausages. I'll have to try those. I have never tried them before. We originally went to Trader Joe's just originally because I had just gotten a new coffee maker, and I wanted to go and try to get some nicer coffee. So I was like, let's try Trader Joe's, because I was going to be at this fancy place at the time. And then I went in there and I'm like, actually, this isn't what I expected. And actually, like, that looks good and that looks good. And then now that's like 90% of our grocery shopping is Trader Joe's. A smoked Chardonnay. I'm not a big wine drinker, or unless that's the actual like, unless it's like an apple Chardonnay sausage. I don't know. Don't judge until you try it, but. Okay, so Scootaloo has motion outside of this that I don't need to have. Optimize. Hello, Michael. I'm feeling okay. Still feel a little something right here. I'm just hoping it doesn't build into something. Yeah, well, I don't know. He was actually just here visiting. Like last weekend, and no, not last weekend, the weekend before, and he had saw the sausages and the hot dogs at Trader Joe's and was disgusted at the lack of pork. It's really, she doesn't have a cutie mark. I might want to add one. Actually, we're talking about sausages, which I don't... Chicken sausages, so... Well, Skylight, when you make sausages, you just make, like, just boil them, fry them? How do you make them? I don't think I really have to do much for their hair. It works fine. That actually might be her done right there. Boil them first, then get rid of the excess fat, and then slice and pan fry them a little to give them a little texture on the outside. Oh, that sounds pretty good, actually. I wasn't talking about Skyline. I was talking about the sausages. You came in late. I might have Skulu. No. Well, yeah, if you're gonna make sausage like that, I don't know. They might maybe we're trying. That sounds actually really, really good. So chicken apple sausage. No, no, Michael. We're talking about sophisticated foods, not those from the deep south. Okay, I don't want to have her hair pulling in the way, so I'm going to bake it right there. She probably's got extra motion around. Yep. Should probably do this for all the shots. It saves file size if I can consider something done. Oh, the one thing I gotta make sure of, and I sometimes forget, is to make that the camera is in focus. So it looks like it's in focus in here and here. Does the lighting match up between these two? Close enough. She is in focus. It kind of sucks though, is you have to like 4K messes with your focus length for some reason. It's really, really annoying. I actually got free food at work today, so I got leftover food at work. They have a big testing thing going on, and I went in the room at the right time when they dropped off all the extra food, and so I got some free food. Used to be they put it out where I could get it fresh, but now I have to wait till they're done testing. So what was it, like 4 hours leftover Boca de Beppo? Buca. Book. Okay, I think. Oh, there was an additional light put here, so this might actually. I think I still want another light. Oh wait, no, this is the problem because it was falling over. It was keeping it lit. That was the issue. Actually, you know what? I might still just keep it. Fuck it. Why is the shadow on? I have to be careful with rainbow though. Oh, I'm not a good chef at all either. I like trying some new things and stuff, but overall, I kind of have a list of the things that I like making, and those are the ones I kind of stick with. So if somebody recommends something, I'm willing to give it a shot. Okay. I feel like this corner is a little dark, but that's going to be a hard one. So light. Okay, so the board is lit, but then it's actually pretty decent. Okay. I still think I want to make it a little darker. Helps bring focus to this area. Did I put clipboard light? Wow. Apparently I'm having a day. Actually, one of my favorite things to make is tater tot hot dish. And for those that don't know hot dishes, it's the northerner way of saying it's a casserole, because we had to be different up here. But I love making that. It's super simple and makes meals for a while. Okay, as this board is falling, it gets a little brighter, so I gotta dumb it down. Did I have magic on her horn, but I don't have any magic on rainbow.
Awesome. Awesome.
You know what? I might just leave it without. I might buff up the count of the magic particle though. No, 500 alpha random 50 75. Just make it much more visible. Okay, now it's a little bit easier to see that she has magic going. We have a rice cooker, which can kind of be a slow cooker, but we don't have one, actually. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay. I think this shot is... Yeah, this is pretty efficient. There's no actors in here that shouldn't be. Base adult, I don't need that in there anymore. Lip sync backup. Shouldn't need that anymore either. Just make this more efficient. But it's really all these that are killing my processing for it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I really don't want to put anything in the background here. I really thought about it, but there's too much going on. I still don't know what I want to do with her face here.
Some.
I wonder if I should do a shot like this where it's like more in the distance or something. Oops. Not even the right one to do. There we go. I'm throwing some stuff out there. I don't really know what to do or to potentially do for that. I already have all the fixes I need. Actually, that's a really nerdy face. I like that. A little bit. Just gonna go until I get something maniacal or something. Actually, I might swap to the augmented. Play with the eyes a little bit. Notice, even if I play with the lighting, I'm planning on doing lots of things in this shot. I think actually I might keep the facial the same that way, but make it just less happy for these ones. It's just this one that's making it weird. Oh, and actually that's still affecting this. It might be better to just not open the mouth at all. Remove the O. And just have a big smirk. With a little bit of teeth, I think, for that last one. I want to put curve on here all the way and see what that does. Oh, not as good as I thought it was going to be. I'm really weird. I'm watching this, even though I have the bigger screen here, I'm working off this. kind of changing up an idea I had. I think it might be too quick though. Yeah, it's too quick. I'm not done yet. think I'm just gonna do her face. Sorry, I lost her. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was wondering why I wasn't getting these shadows. Nope, I haven't watched any more since I mentioned that I started watching him a little bit more. So I'll catch up to him sometime between now and like end of the world. Okay, that's not gonna work how I wanted it to. So instead, we're gonna try this. If I do pure red, it makes all the white red. Should kind of lose it, ruins its luminosity. So I'm just dropping it back a little bit. There, it helps make it still feel like it's glowing. I'm gonna drop the color back up quite a bit. I'm just checking to see if this is something I want to go with. copied that one before I did all that. I was pretty sure I was going to need one of these. I don't need that. That. I'm not going to change your mind. Seems pretty accurate to me. Okay, so for one, I need to balance these out a little bit. So, this one's intensity is at 1,000 max. I need to drop this to 300. The goal is, because these meters drop everything by a percentage of what the max is, from the beginning to end, if this one's really close, it's 0. If this one's max, this one's really close to 0, it's only going to drop a little bit. Well, this is going to drop a whole bar. So I need to make sure that they're, at least by a percentage, going to be dropping equivalent. So this we need 1,200. No. Let's go to like 1,300. Yeah, there we go. And this will go to 150. Up too much. 180. Sure. And this will be. Let's do 350. Ooh, too much. 450. There we go. All right, now it should be a lot better. There, that's much better. So that's the one thing with lights, if you're going to use the 0 button. But the 0 is nice because it will evenly change the values of everything, but if they're not of even value or percentage on there, it's not going to work how you want it. Well, if I do that, I might change up how this starts then. Actually, if I'm not doing the audio how I did it, I could... I might even do one before that. No, that one. I have other ways to progress it, but that doesn't work with what we're doing. Because I could add like a heart here or something. Actually, do we have one like that? Oh yeah, audio is that?
You will not be missed.
Hold on. Put it right there.
Experiment.
You will not be missed.
You ever see
Okay. I had my fun. It's like a double heartbeat in there.
That's better. I can.
Godspeed, you magnificent bastard.
Okay, so this one's. I think I might be able to. Oh no, actually. Oh no, this is. It would change the pitch if I do it the other way. Because I can use this one or this one is her last look.
awesome?
And add some more in here. So have this one, this one, and then this one after this one. That moved the audio, right? Yeah. It's getting a little longer, but I think this would be a better build up. That might be. Let's see here. Oh, bookmarks are the same. I don't know. I kind of like this one more. It's more sinister sounding. I'm gonna take it and that speeds it up. I just want it cutting out at that second heartbeat. And then have this one. I wonder, is there a dog whine? I don't know. The first one was from user mod, so I probably put that in there for some reason. There go, doggy. But see, these are a lot of these are going to be dog because he was an actual character. Now. And that's not the dog I want. Yeah, that's the other dog. Yeah, there's no. I was hoping for like a whine sound or what's another sound like a for a whine. Well, I would think that if it was in here, it was under dog. So if I don't see it, oh, no. Whimper. I'm gonna check Whimper. Nope. You gave me hope for seconds. So the idea here is I could probably Scootaloo, we're gonna steal more from your last bit here. I don't care right now about the actual animation. I just care about the idea. I think I have a better way to do this now, actually. Actually, you know what? I need my base adult. I need adult. That's not terrifying. Actually, I might not need this one. I think I really can just go right to this one. Because instead of focusing, because I wanted to go back and forth, but this one, I'm probably going to focus on Scootaloo at the beginning instead of Twilight and have it pull back just the same. Because then I feel that works better because she is the focus at that point, so of her being in a catapult. So I think it just, and then also it wouldn't require a change in lighting suddenly from a red Twilight to a regular lighting. While Scootaloo in this I'm keeping as the kind of the same color. Scootaloo is going to be in this next shot just a little bit though. I'm just not going to load that right now though. Okay, so Twilight here is also going to become bigger. I'm running you. That's because the adult is turned. I need a new adult. Oh, this is going to crash it too. So the reason for that is because I'm going to zero the rotation on this. So now Twilight should be facing one way. Exactly. Yep. Okay. So copy. I really don't even need to do this on this map. She's got a double chin. Get it? Get it? Because she's got the extra chin. Okay, so the camera then, it will be rotation 0. That'll put me exactly opposite of her. So now this is a perfectly straight on shot of Twilight. Perfect. Actually, I'm going to lock her, or lock the camera to her. Then do a 180, unlock, and now I'm exactly in front of her too. don't think it's gonna find this before it crashes. Let's get that one. Doesn't have skins though. Oh, actually that's fine. Okay, this board's even a little off. I put it straight back and it's off right there. Make a big. As long as there's no trees in the way. No, there's not. Oh, but I'm probably going to do some other scaling, so I probably want to make this real big. Do that. The only difficult part with this is that technically now Scootaloo is going to be at the elevated position after this. Nope, I have a way to do that too. Okay, I'll have her close her eyes. Then when she looks up or out, she can suddenly be... yeah, that should work. And it's going to scope creep, right? But that's fine. For one, Twilight. Oh nope, I need this one. I could play with the lighting and make it work how I want it to, but I thought that the transparency would have came from alpha test, but it doesn't. It's like, where's that again? It's a sci-fi. Actually, I need to go into these. Alt Twilight model. Okay, what's going on? Yeah, it is. It's translucent. Did I spell that wrong? That should shut that off. Translucent. I guess not. So we'll just go with the other way. I can't shut it off on the texture itself because it'll do it for all my other shots too. Why do I think Anthology 6 is meant to be the last one? Well, I'm not one to say. It's I was an animator for it. I was not in any. I was the lowest peon of the group. So any questions regarding Anthology, you should probably go to more of those people on Twitter or something, because I don't want to speak for them. Oh, this is gonna be tough with this map. Oh wait, no. Ah. Why is your hair broken? I had saved it right. It shouldn't be broken. Problem is I have to actually fix that now, or that's going to become a bigger issue. Yes, I thought. Well, it wasn't that one that was broken. It was this one, because that was not the one that was scaled. Damn it. That's why the one pyre showed up, because that jiggle is broken. That's going to be a mess to fix. Mainly because everything is locked with it. It's going well. How are you? I'll just not touch the model yet. A Smash reveal trailer. Yeah, but that's also a lot of combat. All those sound cool, but they're an immense amount of work. By the time you start something like that, even if you work consistently on it, it wouldn't be relevant by the time you were done. So, not worth it. I already have that. Oh, okay, I'll fix Scoots just so I got this started. Trying to remember how to do this. It's missing its tag. I am not going to play with that. Yeah, still the cool Brent video. Just changing up the concept a little bit. should be a spot on this map where I can make her completely dark. There we go. I'm way the hell in the middle of nowhere, but there. I'm like way the hell down there. But it works. So now she has 0 map lighting. So I just have to do the same to Twilight then. And that's okay because I can put my own light in here. I should be able to. Oh, I haven't shut off. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna do this visualization type thing, so I actually don't want to go too far into red. She's not going to be noticeable. If I go too far red, because her coloration is going to be so different from what it should be that you're just going to be like, what the hell is that thing? So Midnight, how's the con prep plus real life plus everything going? Exhausted, I'm guessing. Well, it's Brent because he's a special snowflake. I think that's everything. Oh, actually no, I need to drop the height. There we go. Doesn't help that Brent's name is literally just like on the board at the same time. 3,000. Drop them in. I gotta do it there. Get the max down. Let's call it. No, a little bit more on the max. So listen them in. Cut off, listen to con. There you go. Where do you put pony models in your SFM folder? It should be that you put them wherever the modeler decided you should put them. A modeler should give them to you in such a way that you can drag and drop them into your user mod, the main folder, into this folder, and everything is done. If they didn't, then that modeler should be making models. The reason for that is the model or all the textures and all the model pieces all point to specific files. So if they expect you to figure out the structure for how their textures are looking for everything or how the model's looking for everything, it's going to be a mess and you're never going to get it right. So it should be that the folder comes with something called user mod, or comes with the folder that says materials, models, everything in one folder. You should just be able to drop it in here and have it merge and everything, and you're fine. So if it doesn't, then I have no idea. There's no set way that that stuff is done to be able to help out at all. It's all different. Everybody does it different. Different folders, different everything. Yeah, probably. I was actually going to be ending it just a little bit here. My throat's starting to feel a little, or not my throat, my chest is starting to feel a little tighter, so I don't want to overdo it talking. I don't feel bad right now. I just don't want to feel bad, because that's just going to end up being, with all the stuff going on at work right now, I can't take any time off. I think that's, see, like, that's a better effect than I thought, but I think I might play around with that a little bit more on the side. Because I have ideas for stuff with this, but I think I might need to look it up a little bit more to get a better idea of it. So I don't think that's going to be exactly what I'm going for. So Yeah, dying is not good for your health. No. But I probably should just chillax. So I'm gonna cut that here. I need to fix her mane and stuff so that I can actually silhouette her here instead of right now where she's taking the math lighting. But for now then, this one is gonna be that, and this is gonna be, but it's getting there.
Here are some facts about flying.
She's so slow
Here's some
moving
facts
then
about flying.
quick.
1. You need wings to fly. 2. Awesome. Experiment. You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? This is just like that.
I forgot I did rainbow there.
This is flying.
Good luck.
Flying. This is
Anyway, it's getting there. I still think it's too fast paced for what it is. I think having this go for a little longer, if I'm not doing the audio how it had it, I would like to have this go for a little bit longer. Just because it jumps right from one to the other. Or at least to have it where when this cuts in that it's more like this. Oh, okay, maybe not that much. But like just a little bit of extra buffer there.
You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? This is just like that.
So I'm thinking of it doing something like that. But anyway.
Experiment.
But I'll have to play with what I want to do with audio then. She's a good horse. Behave, horse. Leave me alone, horse. Leave me alone, horse. Anyway. Oh, did I the bandages? It's the wing bandage, the one that's made for the wing, and then I just literally splattered it on everywhere. If you position them right and re-stretch it and whatever, you can kind of just make it look like bandages. Though it looks more like she just got out of spa day. What would make actually bandages like that work would be crutches, which I really can't do, or blood stains, which I don't want to add. So, anyway. But I'm gonna end it there. So, I should be back streaming Friday, unless for some reason or another I divulge into feeling worse. Then probably not. I thought it was a model from her, the end of her Wonderbolts episode. Oh, no. No, nobody ever made a model for that. I just slapped some bandages on her. She got hurt, so I made her better. So, alright. I'm gonna go. Have a good week. Yeah. I was trying to forget what I'm looking at over here, but it's the cat. So, alright, thanks for coming, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Meow.